Hi, this is Marshal Andy, and of course we've got a great guest here today. I think you're going to enjoy this guy. He's been with us once, maybe once or twice, but I know once for sure before. But Jason Simon, of course, a lot of people in this part of the country know that he's a firefighter, a good citizen, and a Christian, and a great guy. Thanks for joining us here.
Hey, thanks for having me again. It's
Yeah,
a
we're
pleasure.
really glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the song you're going to do?
Well, I grew up, that sometimes I feel like I don't fit in with the Loudon sessions just because I don't do that Western swing style and things like that.
No, it can be country or anything,
Yeah.
or religious or bluegrass.
But I grew up. One of my favorite artists was George Strait.
Mine too.
Still, I mean, he's proved the test of time. I can't remember how many #1 hits he's had.
61.
He's had several.
61, the #1 in the nation now.
And country music, unfortunately, seems like it's the direction it's gone. It's not like it used to be with the George Strait and Alan Jacksons and the Randy Travis, and it's more hip hop and just. So I'm fortunate that I was able to grow up in the time I did when country, was cool, and so anyway,
Barbara Mandrell's line.
Yeah. So anyway, he's just been a guy that I've listened to my entire life, and just always, kind of drink. Boy, it'd be nice to be George Strait.
Well, I like George Strait. I open a lot of my shows because it's a Western swing rhythm that he uses, which came from Bob Wills. But go ahead and let's hear from you today and name the song again.
Yeah, the name of the song is "You Look So Good in Love."
Great.
It's an old romantic ballad where I think he realized he made a mistake and wants his lady back, and it's a little too late. So, oh, how you sparkle, and oh, how you shine. The flush on your cheeks is more than the wine, and he must do something that I didn't do. Whatever he's doing, it looks good on you. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love, and I wish you still wanted me. And he must have stolen some stars from the sky and gave them to you to wear in your eyes. And I had my chances, I set you free, and now I wonder why I couldn't see. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see, and you look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me, and you look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see, and you look so good in love. And I wish you still wanted me.
Well, that's mighty fine. That's a real. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
doing that. You got a second song lined up for us?
Yeah, I was gonna do one. I was thinking with it being Thanksgiving here this last Thursday, and with the world the shape that it's in, and things. I think sometimes we just need to be still and pause and be thankful for what we have. Be able to be meet like we meet here, and not have bombs, going on all around us and being bombarded with just all kinds of terror that takes place.
And killing children.
Yeah,
and women
just
and citizens.
and a lot of it's we see and we're just sometimes we just take it for granted. And like I said, I'm my faith is important to me like it is with others, and sometimes I just like to sit back and pause and just say thanks. And so that's
Well, this is a good time to do it.
yes, sir. as the world looks upon me as I struggle along. They say I have nothing, but they are so wrong. In my heart I'm rejoicing, though the world may not see. And thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. And there's a roof up above me, I've a good place to sleep. There's food on my table and shoes on my feet. You gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. And thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. Well, I know that I'm not wealthy, and these clothes, they're not new, and I don't have much money, but Lord, I have you, and to me that's all that matters, though the world may not see. And thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. 'Cause there's a roof up above me, I've a good place to sleep. There's food on my table and shoes on my feet. And you gave me your love, Lord, and a fine family. And thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. And thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me.
All right, good job.
This is an old classic by Metallica.
The first song I'm going to do today is titled Fraulein. It was written by Loudon Williams in 1957. It was first recorded by Bobby Helms. It's been covered by Hank Locklin, Willie Nelson, David Allen Cole, and Jerry Lee Lewis. This song was Helms' debut single on the U.S. country chart. It reached #1. It stayed there for 4 weeks, and it was on the charts for 52 weeks. Kitty Wells recorded a response to the song called I'll Always Be Yours, also in 1957. It's just a good old school country song. Fraulein. From across the deep blue waters lives an old German's daughter on the banks of the old river Rhine, where I loved her and left her, but I can't forget her. I miss my pretty Fraulein. The same stars above you, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. With my memories wander away over yonder to the sweetheart that I left behind. In a moment of glory, a face comes before me, the face of my pretty Fraulein. Walk down by the river, pretend that your hand is holding mine. By the same stars above you, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. By the same stars above you, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. All right. Next song I'm going to do today is called Is Anybody Going to San Antonio? Everybody knows it's a Charley Pride song. It was actually written by Glenn Martin and Dave Kirby in 1970. Charley Pride was the first to record it, and Nancy Sinatra has also recorded it, and if anybody else has, I haven't been able to find it. Charley Pride's manager, Jack Johnson, was given a demonstration of the song and rewrote it, changing the chords, lyrics, and the arrangement to better suit Charley Pride. It was Charley Pride's third #1 hit. You know, speaking of Charley Pride, Marshal Andy and Charley Pride sort of have a connection. Charley Pride's piano player, Danny Hutchins, has also played piano for Marshal Andy and also appeared on Marshal Andy's radio show for a while as a co-host. But anyway, Is Anybody Going to San Antonio? Charley Pride. Rain dripping down the brim of my hat, sure is cold today, and here I am walking down 66. I wish you hadn't done me that way, sleeping under a table in a roadside park. A man might end up dead, but it sure seems warmer than it did sleeping in a king-size bed. Is anybody going to San Antonio? Felix Yonder come a truck with the U.S. mail, providing letters back home. Tomorrow she'll probably want me back, but I'll still be just as gone. Does anybody going to San Antonio, Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known. Does anybody going to San Antonio, Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. Okay, folks, Andy and I are going to do this evening The Other Side of Lonely, written by Cindy Walker and Lee Frost, recorded by, of course, Eddie Arnold.
Absolutely, yes.
I don't know who else recorded it. We
Well,
know he did
several
it.
other people did it, but Eddie had the big hit on it because it sort of fit Eddie's style. And at the time when he was so hot, this is when this song came out, On the Other Side of the
Do you
Wall.
remember what year? Because I couldn't even find that.
I would have to guess at it, but it would be between 45 and 47.
Okay, 45 and 47. I don't know why it is. Sometimes I go research
I
these
got to
songs.
meet her, Cindy Walker, and Eddie's second, Catherine and I, my wife, Eddie invited us to Nashville for his second induction into the new Hall of Fame that's there now. And he had so many things to show to people from his history and so forth in the music business. They had to have 2 showcases for him. But we got to meet her that night and had a wonderful evening. And I'll always be thankful that Eddie invited us.
Did you ever meet Lee Fikes?
No, I did not know the other song.
okay.
No. Probably the arranger or assisted in it, but I know she wrote the song.
Sounds to me like Eddie Arnold did a whole lot more than everybody else did. I don't know.
Might have. I don't know. I just know that he.
2 inductions. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. You can't. And not only with 2 inductions, he had so much. They gave him 2 different showcases
Yeah.
to show. And it's there now in Nashville. And like I say, we were fortunate enough for he to invite us to go. My wife and I.
I know you were at his funeral. I bet the place was packed.
Couldn't get in. They were lined up out on the street. Some of them never got in.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, folks, we're going to do The Other Side of Lonely. On the other side of lonely,
on the other side of lonely is where I wanna be. On the other side of lonely is where you wait for me. I'll hold on to memories of a love that used to be. On the other side of lonely, where I wanna be.
on the other side of lonely, on the other side of lonely is where I wanna be. On the other side of lonely, where once you were with me, I'll hold on to pieces of a love that used to be, while the other side of lonely is where I want to be. I'll hold on to pieces of a love that won't be, while the other side of lonely is where I want to be. While the other side of lonely is where I wanna be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Marshal Andy and I just did The Other Side of Lonely, but we sort of left out an interesting story that you had to tell about this song.
Well, it's something, I sang this at his 82nd birthday party in Nashville. And the thing about it is that when it was over with, I had changed some of the words because I did not have the words or no way of getting them at the time that I was doing it. I was doing it live.
Yeah, we didn't have the internet back then.
No.
No.
So I just went straight over and sat down, and Eddie came up and says, "Where did you get the words to that song?" I thought, oh my goodness, I must have messed him up.
You thought you were in trouble.
I thought I was in trouble with messing up the song. But that wasn't what he was talking about. He says, you know, I don't remember doing that song. That's why I wanted to know where you got the words. And he's called his secretary at that particular time, hollering there to Roberta, 51 years with him. She said, well, Mr. Arnold, I just looked it up. You did 1.5 million record sales on it. And he says, I just don't remember doing it.
Okay. Anyway. All right, we thought we'd just add that story in because we forgot to mention it earlier when we did the song. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for episode number 13. No, episode number 14.
Yeah.
This is episode number 14 of Marshal Andy and Friends, the Loudon Sessions. Please join us in about a month on December the 31st when we have episode number 15. And until then,
Remember this, folks, if you don't wear a white hat, please wear a smile so we can tell you from the bad guy.